Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Thursday morning. Yes, the Silverado Studios has turned into a different Chevrolet studio. Still bought from Jones Chevrolet, but that's we've got open canopy air here today, so we can enjoy the beautiful weather. And yeah, family helping family, that's what it's about. So anyway, on to the Moose Minute Project on a beautiful Thursday morning here in Boscobel, Wisconsin. And the pinks and the blues and all that stuff in the sky today, going to be in the upper 70s, they say. So yeah, got plenty of sleep last night, so I am doing good. Anyway, hope you go broke. That's the title of this one. And all I can say is really. So that is the current attitude if you decide that you are going to be a celebrity or a manufacturer and support DJT. Unbelievable. Again, this is why politics and business, I get it, should not mix. And as a business, if you post political signage, that is fine. But expect some form of ramification for it. Whether who you support. I don't care who you support. But this has gotten out of hand. So if you've seen the MAGAs, they're saying that Taylor Swift, I hope you go broke, whatever. Just look at what Taylor Swift has done for giving her bus drivers, her semi-drivers, and everybody else raises, bonuses, whatever it may be. I don't enjoy Taylor Swift music, so I don't listen to it. But as a humanitarian and wanting the best for people, she does a lot of good things. And people to tell her to shut her mouth and not do what she wants, and she just needs to go back to music and shut the hell up, is not appropriate. Then when asked about American Badass Kid Rock, oh, love him. Yeah. You know what? I like Kid Rock's music too. But I don't hear anybody telling him to shut the hell up and hope he goes broke because he's supporting DJT. So I saw on TikTok last night a clip of Kid Rock saying, if you F with Trump, you're going to F with me. Okay, you're a white rapper. You weigh 175 pounds. You hang out with John Daly, DJT, whoever else. Go back to making your music, is what people should say. It's good music. Like to hear it. But I'm losing more and more interest with people like that. So I propose, and this is my proposition, that UFC, I think we just had UFC 300. I don't know. I don't keep track of it. So UFC 301 is the American Badass, Kid Rock, against the real Slim Shady, Eminem. I personally would pay to watch that. And I think Eminem would probably wipe his ass all over Kid Rock, but that's just me. I find it would be a very good thing because obviously Eminem is messing with Trump, which means then he's going to mess with Kid Rock because Eminem just came out virally with his new video bashing Trump too. So I'm curious, when did we become a country that if you support people, you don't belong in Hollywood anymore, you need to get a different job because of whatever. It's kind of like the other day, somebody posted, I saw a picture of one of the local orchards here in Richland Center. I don't even pay attention. Had a Trump banner outside of it. And there were people complaining about, oh, radical right, the whole right people, your liberals are just having your stuff's in a bunch, whatever it may be. It's not that. Like I said before, you can support whoever you want, and it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that all of a sudden, when somebody makes that statement about that banner really is not it's automatically putting somebody in another category, and the derogatory comments that follow. Here's the deal. I am a gun owner. I believe in the good Lord above. I strongly believe you have every right to own a gun as long as you are mentally capable. And there should be some things in place. I don't feel we need 30-round clips. That just means you're a piss-poor shot in my mind. The only ones that should have high-capacity magazines are law enforcement. But when you start hoping that people go broke and go out of business because of who they support, and trust me, Taylor Swift can lose $1 million. That's diddly shit. It isn't going to matter to her. $1 million, crap, she can go throw that in her one hand of blackjack if she wanted to, or bet red and roulette. I mean, it's $1 million when you're a billionaire is not a big deal. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not a billionaire. Don't know. Guessing so. I mean, I'm guessing if I had, $1 million in the bank, if I went and spent $1,000 at Ho Chunk on betting red, my accountant probably won't know it's gone. My wife would, but my accountant wouldn't. If I had that kind of money. But I don't. So when did we become the land of the free and all of that because of the home of the brave, but yet we're really not the land of the free because we don't like how you think? It's pretty upsetting, really. It's pretty just not even right to have that scenario. And, like I said, when you're out there bitching that Taylor Swift should just be quiet and not have to do, you're upset because she's got so many Swifties following her that you're afraid it may swing a few things. But yet you allow Kid Rock to do the things he does. You can't have both. You can't say, well, Taylor Swift, shut the hell up, and Kid Rock, keep speaking and keep preaching, whatever. You can't have it both ways. You just can't. I have friends that like the people on the right, and I have friends that like people on the left. And I get along with them both. But as soon as you tell me to shut the hell up, or that you hope bad things happen to me because of my stance, is when we have problems. And the double standard of, if you're going to say, Swiftie, shut up, but Kid Rock, keep on a-blaring, you are living in the wrong side of life, period. Let it play out. We have bigger problems on our hands. And I'm sorry, and if you're on the right today, you're not going to like me much. And maybe you've already made that agreement statement that, Chris, I really don't like you anyway. And I'm okay with that. That's why I keep my friend circle very, very small, and those that I rely on very, very small, because quite honestly, it is what it is, and I always lived that way. But yesterday, DJT shows up in the ever decimated part of the hurricane area to have his little photo op, and everybody's asking, where's Joe Biden, where's Kamala, where are they? They've already had the conversations, and all the higher ups already in that area said, yep, already heard from everybody. FEMA's here. They're doing all the legwork. They're doing everything they can. But yet, Trump shows up to slow process. If you guys don't understand that, when he doesn't just show up and just show up with nobody, because the president or the vice presidents or the ex-presidents have to have people around them. That just has to happen. They got to set up perimeters and everything. So as they're trying to search for people and survivors and help people to get back to someone, you have him show up for a photo op and an autograph session behind a knee-high brick wall that looks ridiculous, to say, hey, by the way, I called Elon. Who gives a shit? Get down there and help if you're going to help. But don't show up and then put the blame on the people at the White House that they aren't doing anything. By not going there, they're doing a lot already. If they're sending the supplies and the things needed, the last thing that area needs is a Hollywood star or anybody else to show up with photographs and movie cameras to take frickin' videos and pictures. For Christ's sakes, they're trying to survive. They are trying to live. I can't imagine. We've all had flooding around here and we've had things like that. But the catastrophe that I saw down there is utterly, it's unbelievable. I couldn't imagine what that's like for them. And my prayers to them and to everybody involved is a heartfelt, oh my God, because I can't imagine what they got hit with. And the devastation and loss that they have to deal with. There's people that have died. There's families that have died, killed, everything else that's going on. And you have some jackwagon that shows up out of the blue and just wants to have his photo taken and say, hey, nobody's doing their job to help you, but I'm here. No, you're not. You were not there to help. You and Elon didn't drive an 18-wheeler down there. You showed up for your thing. There was nothing there to do except that. And that's deeply saddening. Yeah, I get emotional about that because I don't believe it was out of heart where we need to be for those people that are suffering right now. So that part is disturbing. And the more and more I watch of the mega right, the more and more it proves that I'm not one of those guys. I have a huge heart. I want the best for anybody and everybody. I want everyone to succeed. If you own a small business, I want the best for you. I would love to help you out in any way I can. If you have a store that sells things or anything else, I've been in the management a long time. In the food service to retail sales of power sports, I could help you out, whatever, I would. But I am not going to be here to listen to the garbage that we have listened to. And that is why I made this project, because it's my way of keeping my brain empty of some of this stuff. If you've ever had brain damage, I'm wishing you the best. Lately it's been pretty tough. Had my stroke in 17, so I got 7 years. I'm past it 7 years. After 5, you're 50% less likely to have one again. So still now it's probably, down to 40%, somewhere in there. And nerve damage and things every day. Watching the Alzheimer's things with my mom and then we have some people that are out there wishing the absolute worst on people. And that is just a shame. It's an utter shame to think about. And if you go on to all the local Richland Center rants and chants and the Richland Center, yeah, thank God there's only 10 people that post on it because they are the wackiest of all in our county. and they don't get it. Neither side of who you're battling for gets it on either one of those, because Jesus crying out loud. It's sad. It's sad just in general of the beliefs of law enforcement and everything else in our area. And maybe it's because people think Richland County is just Richland County, and that, oh, it's really not that dangerous. I'll bet you right now, and I will tell you one thing, it is that dangerous. This county is becoming a highway from Milwaukee to La Crosse on Highway 14 is a drug-running son of a bitch. And you can say what you want, but there's a few of us in this area that know it's true, that there is more drugs flowing through this area than ever before. And you can tell me all you want about the illegal immigrants, and they're not illegal, okay? The people that are here are not illegal. And if they weren't here right now, we'd have manufacturing places shut down because there are not enough workers for them. So you can say what you want about them as well. And yes, there are some bad ones. There are no doubts. But there's a lot of them here just trying to survive. Okay? And you can base it off of color, skin, whatever you want. It's not right. So we can blame everybody we want, and you can say, oh, they're not illegal. Okay, get that out of your head first. Yes, some of them probably are. Won't deny that. Most of them don't have their yep, get that. A lot of them don't know probably how to act. And I'm not saying a lot. I shouldn't say a lot. The few that you see on the wanted list of Richland County, a lot of them, yes. Those, I don't know. I don't have to deal with them. But there's quite a few of them here as well that are saving our ass because they're working hard every day at jobs that none of us would do. Okay? I live from one of those employers. I live probably a half mile to 3/4 of a mile, and you would not get me to work there. Okay? So roll back your roll a little bit. Be happy there are people here trying to help our financial stability and making jobs work. Yes, there are bad ones, but I'm guessing what? There's a lot that look probably like me. Well, maybe not as fat or tall, but there's probably a lot that look like me that are just as bad and not any help to this community whatsoever. So that's where the Moose Minute is today. If you are hoping people go broke and you're praying to God that they have ultimate dismantling because of who they believe in as far as politically wise, you are part of the problem. And that's all I can say to you. You are part of the problem. Don't support them then. Don't go there. But don't blast them all on going, geez, I hope, things go horrible. Shut the hell up. Don't buy from them. And leave it alone. But if you're going to blow your horn that this guy, that DJT or Harris are the best things that happen, both sides got a fucking problem. And I don't swear very often, trust me on that. But we all have problems then. If that's what your belief is that either side of those are going to fix all of our problems, we've got to get Washington to work together first. I don't care who the hell you put in the chief seat. It doesn't matter. Because there's people that are going to dig their heels in, from Senator Cruz to whoever else, that are all going to dig their heels in and say, screw you, I'm not working with you. And that's the big problem. Is until we get people to work together, this shit ain't going to happen no matter what anyway. And gas prices, again, the president and vice president don't have one diddly shitting thing to do with gas prices. If you do any research at all on that, they don't have anything to do with it. And everybody's saying, oh, where has Harris been for 4 years to help? She's the VP. If you research any of that, And there's a plenty of clips out there of people asking, well, what about who's been this VP or who's this? Nobody knows a VP because the VP doesn't do anything unless they have to take over. And how many times has that happened in your lifetime? Yeah, I couldn't remember. I mean, Dan Quayle, I think, comes to one mind maybe. I couldn't name him. Mike Pence, what the hell did he do when he was in office with Trump for 4 years? Start using common sense. That's all I'm asking, and I know that's a lot to ask. There's a lot of people that's short in the library. But I don't wish bad on you. I hope everybody the best. I'm always here for anybody and everybody, and that's a true damn statement that I will make to you. If you need my help or if I can help you in any way, I'll gladly do it. But it is time to open our hearts up to what really counts, because as we see all this natural devastation, we see everything else, there's a lot of things changing. And I think we need to start opening up to real life of what it's going to be, and to help our neighbor and do unto others as we do unto those and ourselves. Treat each other like we'd want to be treated. Goes back to my mom from a long time ago. Just treat each other like we want to be treated. So that's all I've got for you this morning. Hope you have a great day. I got bowling tonight, so I'll be probably cussing and swearing at 10 pins or something. So that's probably not too far out of reality for me. I'm sure that is frustrating. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching the Moose Minute Project. It has helped me a ton, and I will be back tomorrow morning with another edition, but I'll probably be doing that one from Richland Center because I'm off tomorrow. We got some things going on at home, so yeah, good things going. So we'll be there, but I will be I'll do it in the morning on something along the lines. Wish you all the best and have a great day. And as always, try to bless somebody's day.